Hi guys, welcome in. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. It's good to see everyone. Happy Friday. Hope your Friday's going good. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me go through my intros real quick. Thank you for opening the gates, Gem. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for First Knocks. Welcome in. Hi here, hi Fall, hi Odin, hi Swag, hi Thanos, hi Ashura, hi Shy. Welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Hope your Friday's going good. Let me give a shout out to my wifey. If you guys don't know my wifey, make sure you guys give her a follow. I would really appreciate it. Hey, I'm Meadow. Hi, Val. Hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Doing good, but maybe a bit AFK, trying to finish building something for the chickens. No worries. Hope it goes well. Hope it goes well. Hello, Meadow. Hope you're all right. I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Hi, Dota. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the daily bloom. Hi. Happy 6 months of modding, Fall. Yes, happy 6 months. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I hope you guys are all doing really good today. Today, we'll be playing some Ace Attorney. Hopefully finishing that up. And if we do finish that up, then we can move on to Hades, if anything. I don't know how far we are. I don't remember, to be honest. I feel like it's been a bit, so yeah, we'll be getting into that and hopefully getting some progress done and then finishing the game potentially. Today's been good. Saw a new movie and watching the Spider-Man Noir show. Oh, nice. Also, you mentioned you got a few new games yesterday. What did you get? What did you get yesterday, if you don't mind sharing? But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. It really feels good to be back. I had a lot of fun yesterday with Medi with Final Fantasy 14. I had a lot of fun with that. Very heavy on voice acting. And I feel bad for Medi because I feel like a lot of the NPCs that we come across are masculine leaning. So he had to do a lot of the voice acting. I felt a little bad, especially because he's been playing a lot of story-driven games. So he's been doing a lot of voice acting. If you guys didn't know, he's playing Alabaster Dawn as well in Kingdom Hearts 2, I believe. So if you guys want to support him, feel free to give him a follow. He's also doing a subathon as well. So if you guys want to support him, I really appreciate it. He's very close to his goal already. He's at 173 subs. I don't know if he got any more since I raided into him yesterday. So I'm not sure how much he's at, but his goal is 200. So if you guys want to support him, whether it's to subscribe yourself or to gift subs, I think he would really appreciate that. I got Mina the Follower, a RE7 Switch 2 port, and Tears of the Kingdom Age of Imprisonment game. Oh, okay. You should do the mask voices and he should do the femme voices. Crazy. I don't have a good range for mask voices, sadly. So I got a few games. That sounds good. I hope you have a lot of fun with those. I hope you have a great time. Welcome in, guys. Today we do have Ace Attorney. Hopefully finishing that up, then moving on to Hades. Otherwise, we do have community watch along today. We'll be watching Toradora's episodes 20 to 25. It will usually start an hour after stream, but I am cooking dinner today and dinner might take a little bit, so I'll let you guys know if anything, but I am aiming for an hour after stream. That's our goal at least. And then we'll be finishing up the season. After that, we'll watch Spider-Verse 1 and 2, the movie. We'll be watching the first and the second movie of Spider-Verse, I believe. And then we'll vote for another anime series and then vote for another movie series, or like 2 movies to watch with different genres or same thing. I got Vampire game on 90% off. I remember you guys mentioning that. Is it an older game? I remember this was mentioned before. My memory is very bad. Oh, it is 90% off. Yeah, I remember you guys mentioning this. Yep. Hi, Moomin. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the daily bloom. I appreciate ya. But yeah, so watch along is tonight. Hopefully we could get that done. Otherwise, I do have collabs next week. Next week on Monday, we'll be doing Repo. I have decided I will be streaming. It will be at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST with Ash, Medi, Lane, Tutu, and Chaya. So if you guys want to watch some of that, that will be on Monday next week. It is about 2 hours later than our usual stream time, but that's okay. That is okay. I don't know how long I'll go for, depending on I just don't know, but we'll see. We mentioned Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. That game is from 2004. Yes, I remember you guys mentioned that. Yeah. Hi, Moomin. Hope you're doing good. Mina the Hollower, I've seen a lot of positive, and it's made by the same team that made Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight. Oh, come on. That also sounds familiar. Let's pull that up. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. I've never played it, but I've seen content of it. I've never played it myself, though. But I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Mina the Hollower. Let me pull her up. There it is. Oh, yeah, I could see the similar graphics. Oh, it's like... It reminds me of, like, old Game Boy graphics. Which I need to finish Shovel Knight. Oh, my God. So now you have a more on your backlog that you need to get through. But, yeah. We have the collab. Thursdays, as you guys probably were informed yesterday, but just in case... Thursdays will be replaced with Final Fantasy XIV. I had a blast, so we're gonna continue doing that on Thursdays. It will be probably longer stream days. It does start a little later in the day than my usual because I don't want him to wake up too early. He did offer to start earlier, but I'd rather him not be super tired, you know what I mean? So it'll probably be around 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST when it does start. I'll let you guys know because I'm probably gonna discuss a little bit more on timing with him. But on Thursdays, we will do Final Fantasy XIV. Will Thursdays be at the normal time? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a little later because I wanna be conscious of Medi's time zone, and his time zone is like by the time I start, it's kind of early morning for him. So I don't want him to be extremely exhausted trying to get up just to play Final Fantasy with me. So I'm probably gonna shoot for 5 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST is what I'm probably gonna shoot for. I heard a lot about how it reminds them of Game Boy Zelda games. Ooh, okay. I can kind of see it, though I'm not very familiar with Zelda's Game Boy versions. I would say it does remind me, though, from the glimpse that I do remember in my memory, but not as clear to completely agree. But yeah. Thursdays will be Final Fantasy XIV until probably when he goes back to uni, because right now he's on his break, which means you guys will get more of Medi, for the next 3 months, I believe. So make sure you guys give him a follow. The only Zelda game, Game Boy I've seen is Link's Awakening, and that's a remake on Switch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any of the Game Boy games. Only glimpses of it. Through mutuals who've played it. Otherwise, I've never actually physically seen a Game Boy game of, you know, Legend of Zelda, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe in the future I could do, like, retro games. I don't know. Who knows? But let's see. Do I have any more announcements? I don't think I do. I'm pretty... What happened to my control? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my controller? Hi, Doctor. Welcome in. Thank you for the 35 stream streak. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm really happy to be back, genuinely. It's so good to be back and to be able to chat with you guys. The 3 stream days that I was gone, I missed y'all. I missed y'all a lot. So I'm glad to be back and ready to get back into the swing of things. I came back to a slew of projects, so I've been working on that, and I haven't really done a lot of the clip editing and the long form that I wanted to start on, but these projects are priority to me, so I've been busy. Let's just say that. Glad to have you back. We missed you too. I missed y'all too. Thank you for the head pass. Thank you. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I've seemingly noticed a lot of noir style shows and games been happening this year. I like that. I like the noir style stuff. I don't know. It gives me, I don't know. It's just aesthetically pleasing to me. I like it. Very minimalist, I guess you can call it. But I've been enjoying that style a lot. Had to do stuff, but happy to see you back. Thank you. And no worries. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see everyone too. Oh yeah, I saw Summer Game Fest is happening. Yeah, I've been looking through some of them and I wish listed a lot of stuff. There was a detective section. Oh my god, I went crazy with the wish list. But yeah, it's been 50 years, Mel. It's not been 50 years. It's been like 3 stream days, technically 5, but you know. But I'm glad to be back. I'm really glad to be back and getting back into the games and officially finishing them. I hope we finish them because my god, it's been weeks where I've been like, oh, we're near the end. Oh, we're gonna finish it today. No, we're gonna finish Demon School and we're gonna finish Omori. We're gonna finish Ace Attorney. We're gonna finish it within the next 2 weeks. I'm being fair. I'm just calling it 2 weeks, just in case watch goes past 3 weeks. I swear to God. I'll probably watch the summer games later tonight. Ooh, you gotta let us know how it goes. Yeah, there's a lot of games that, oh, I didn't even look at these. Okay, I just went straight into that summer showcase of showcases, so I probably need to look at the other stuff that's below it, the discounts and the events, you know. Summer Game Fest started from the instrumental of a new Muse song, which was my favorite personal favorite part. No prizes for guessing my favorite band. Wait, what? Summer Game Fest started from the instrumental. Wait. So the video regarding Summerfest, because I know they go live sometimes. So the introduction had an instrumental of a song you liked. Ooh, okay. I haven't watched the video. I don't really watch a lot of those videos, not gonna lie. I usually get my information from you guys or from friends. I already saw one game that I'm so happy is being remaked. Oh, is it Veronica? RE? I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that, and they're excited for that. Jasper was really excited and was hoping for it too. The live show, when the countdown ended, they played a bit of the new Muse song. Yes. Ah, okay. Yes, yeah. Jasper has been talking about it at the beginning of the year and was really excited or looking forward to it because there was talks that the remake was going to be for Veronica, or that they wished the remake was Veronica, and lo and behold, it's Veronica. I couldn't watch the whole thing though because work, so I'll rewatch it later. Oh, sucks. Work sucks. I'm just kidding. Well, kinda. There's a lot of games revealed this week. Yeah, I gotta looking through the sales more. I only like glimpsed at the surface of it, so there's more waiting for me. But today we will be playing Ace Attorney. Let me see if there's any more announcements that I have. Otherwise, we can get started on it. I believe that's about it. I don't really have any crazy announcements. Polls will be started. I'll be posting polls on Saturdays. At least try my best to remember to post them on Saturdays. My only problem is that sometimes when I like plan collabs, it usually is the week of. So we'll see. When I saw REV, I was like, or RE5, I was like, RE5 remake, huh? But then it showed Claire, and I was like, oh, Veronica. Ah, yeah, RE Veronica, not RE5. I get you. But let me see. I don't think I have any announcements, so let me just change my category, and then we can get started. The last time we left off, we were getting closer to figuring out the stuffy. I still don't know. Wait, where is it at? There you go. Done. And then oh. That took a little bit, and that scared me a little bit. What the hell? There was a preview for the RE movie with an original story when I went to the movies yesterday. Wait. There's an RE story? Hi, Professor. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I was like, Shikanoko doko? Yeah, doko? Where are you? Yeah, I don't know why it took a little bit. It might be, I don't know if I do that through Mix It Up, or I think I have it through Sound Alert. Sound Alert might be a little slow today, guys. But let me make sure the game is being captured, and then we could get started. We're going straight in. But yeah, Final Fantasy was really fun. I've been enjoying that a lot, and I am excited to play more. Those streams are probably going to be a lot longer than my usual streams, because I want to be able to get through a lot of the content. I need to figure out this whole overheating situation, though. Yesterday was fun, but near the end, I started getting a little bit of a headache because I think I was overheating a little bit. So Medi said we could take we could take occasional breaks so that I could cool off and whatnot. So we'll see if that'll help. Hi, Volgry, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Overheating, oh no, please take care. Yeah. So I'm in an enclosed room to prevent any background noises from coming through. Thank you for the sip and the stand. My water! I forgot my water. I refilled it, but I left it on the kitchen counter, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. But yeah, I was overheating a little bit yesterday because I'm in an enclosed room and the PC gets hot. So we're gonna take a little bit more breaks in between just to cool off the room and get water or something. But we're gonna do that more often while we do Final Fantasy so I don't overheat. But yeah, I started getting a headache a little bit yesterday. It went away after I cooled off the room. I did see an Armored Core style Gundam game was announced. Oh, really? What you call it? Is the name out, or did you just catch a glimpse of it? It honestly makes me wonder if a Nintendo Direct is happening or not. Oh, was there not any announcements regarding that? I suggest getting a small desk fan with a bowl of ice behind it. I do have a small desk fan. My only problem is that if I put it on the desk, the vibrations, it vibrates so that the mic catches it. My mic is pretty old, so I do need a new mic. So yeah. I do have one, and I have it on the floor so you guys don't hear it. And it's going up towards me, but I don't want it to be too loud either, so I have it on like level 2 or something. But yeah, well, if hopefully when I get a better mic with the attachments to hold it up rather than being directly on the table, maybe that'll help. We'll see. Yeah, I keep my room closed for noise too, but I have a small fan I keep on next to me. Nope, no announcements so far. I use a floor fan. I suggest that instead of box fan. Oh, a box one. Okay. I do have one, but I feel like they get really loud. I have one, but it's new, and when I turned it on, it's so loud. Like, Jesus Christ, it wasn't loud. Gundam Rogue Orbit. I don't think I've heard of that, but you did say it's pretty new, so maybe that's why nobody has talked about it yet. I just know the Star Fox remake is releasing this month, so I'm excited. Nice. I know you're looking forward to that. No, put it in front of the PC to help keep it cooler, less heat, less overheat. Oh, my desk fan is small. It's a tiny one. I was told no one can hear the box fan through my mic, even though it's loud for me. Maybe I'll give it a try eventually. I'll see. It keeps me nice and cool though. Nice. I have 2 fans and an AC in my room. Laptop produces a lot of heat. My problem is that I'm in a small enclosed room. I'm not in a spacious room, sadly. If I was in a spacious room, I feel like I wouldn't overheat as much, but I am in a small room. Legit 20 days till the game comes out. Oh, wow, that's so fast. That's so close. The box fan points at me and the PC is double cooling. Oh, nice. Okay, wait. Let me grab my water bottle so that I don't forget. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. I won't be long, but I'll be right back. Okay, it probably doesn't help that that it's getting really warm here now. So maybe that. EP Meadow Kyoto tanks. Yeah, go get Wawa. We have Wawa. Say Meadow, say my room is glorified walk-in closet. Exactly. We have the same setup. But I found my trusty little hand fan, or like, what's it called? You know those paper fans, essentially? I got a plastic one, so I'll be using that if I overheat. Hopefully you guys don't hear the wobble it makes when I use it, but that's gonna help a lot with cooling me off, so we're gonna do that. Am I going crazy? I'm not seeing some of these messages you're reading, or are you dual streaming? Dual streaming. I have a YouTube side as well. Sorry, I have the YouTube side, so that's why it's not being shown on the screen. Because yeah, sadly, Twitch has a problem with seeing other platforms, but whatever, it's okay. But yeah, that's what you weren't seeing. All right, let us get into the game. Okay, let me go to my little corner. And maybe I should turn on my fucking controller, you know? Twitch be like, are you seeing seeing other platforms? Exactly. She has me on her dedicated YouTube frog. Yep. All right, let us get back into the game. I think Oh, we were helping out Detective Gumshoe. Okay, okay. Play forensics expert. Come on, pal, it's good fun, I'm telling you. All right, then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. It's so sensitive you can make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off it. Oh, bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off of something metallic. Next, what? Hello? I was reading and it just, why is he, hello? Why are you doing it on your own? Hello? Game? It's just auto doing it. I didn't even get to read. I don't know what it said. Press A when it gets, press A when it gets fast. You know, like, it wouldn't even, like, I couldn't even, like, go through it. I'm not sure high tech is the same as safe. You, look for safe equipment in skydiving, not high tech. But that's weird, yeah. Okay, well, there's that. I had a feeling something was that. Okay, what's this? What's this? A pen? Hey, I've been looking all over for that pal. Okay, see? Now this is and now I'm able to go through the dialogue, but the first one, it wouldn't even let me. That's a lot of blood. It is. It is. Huh? It's yours? Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. He told me it'd be good for sticking in suspects' faces. That makes you detectives sound really nasty. It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right? Then don't go losing it. Okay, what is this? Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here. Don't touch that, pal! Huh? What is it? It's a trap. People set them out to catch us detective. They're really nasty. A trap for detectives? Hi, Structus! Welcome in! How are you? Hope you're doing good today. Good to see you, good to see you. Do you think Gumshoe's dad is built like he is? Yes. I believe so. I'm at work. Hope work is going good. Hope you're having a really good day. You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those ones. Your finger? There was this bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. I reached out and that's a mouse trap, you idiot. Bam. I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. That's that. This looks like a wallet. Aha! That's where it's been. Is it yours, detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wallet is completely empty. Well, I dropped it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. Then how come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess. Hey, hell. This must be an old panhandle or something. How'd you know that? Huh? What? That was my nickname in junior high. What? Panhandle? I didn't have much money back then, pal. I used to bum stuff off the other kids sometimes, so they called me Panhandler. Panhandler, huh? I can see that. Thinking back, it's actually kind of a nice memory now. What the fuck? Hi, Goblin! Welcome in. Thank you for the 120 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. No one ever said Gumshoe is the brightest crayon in the toolbox. Yep. Yep. I nearly stepped on a bear trap once, saw the rusted thing in the shadows of a lake near me. Oh, that's crazy. I'm glad you didn't step on it. That's scary. What the fuck? Well, I'm assuming that's supposed to be metal. Well, let's see. So we did that. We did this. What is this? This is Miss Dunham's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. The detective's reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't that the whole point of a metal detector, to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Well, I'm the brightest crayon in the silverware drawer. Nice! Well, I was swimming on it, so I was swimming, so I only saw it. I just left to be someone else's problem? That's crazy. Is it a cane sword? I feel like it might be. Crack. The top is coming off. Look what you've done. You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Gumshoe, why you like this exactly? Why? Oh, it is. That's a sword. Inside the staff. Is this... could it be? The murder weapon? Please be a cane sword. Those are cool. I want one. It is a cane sword. Murder weapon. I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword. Or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. What? You just said it was a cane sword and now you're saying it wasn't a cane sword? We like you, Gumshoe, but you also might have had the soft spot on your head bonked as a baby. Yeah. I'm going to steal the staff. No, no, no. This is evidence. You can't steal it. It's off limits. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. Sadly, most US states have laws against openly carrying blades longer than 12 inches. Fair enough. Fair enough. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No, 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 no. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course! This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. He's so fucking stupid. But it's more case by case for concealed blades. Ah, I see. I mean, technically, you're not openly carrying a sword if the sword is a cane. But technically, if you really think about it, it's still a concealed weapon. And it's like you're openly holding it, maybe. Well, I don't know. I guess it doesn't... It kind of goes against concealed, I guess. Aren't many chef's knives 12 inches? Are they fine then? I don't think they kind of leave the premises, though. They kind of just stay in the kitchen, no? Oh, Gumshoe, you lovable buffoon. Exactly. It's about the same length as a Shishido, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. That cane was not the size of that fucking blade. That cane is smaller than that fucking Shishido. Plus, canes are good bonk sticks. I have some ideas for some tomfoolery. That's crazy. Oh, wait, sorry, I misread. You said open carry, not owning. Oh, you're totally fine. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. That's crazy. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now. You know, you're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think Maya's been Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of Viridian there. Okay, just stop with that face, pal. One thing, though, this staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. And then, how ironic would it be if fucking, if Godot or Francisca was just standing right behind us? What about a cane whip battle where it looks like a staff but you pull the top off and it's length of leather? I don't know how that would hold its shape unless it's like a clip-on, like a snap into place situation. But I feel like it would be a bother trying to like clip it back on and whatnot. She's gonna frame us, isn't she? We'll see. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe? You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when we find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. Aw, Gumshoe's very sweet. He's a little dumb, but, you know, he cares. This game really did a good job on making a very hateable villain, I'll say that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe. Oh, okay. I can't help but wonder though. What was Elise Donham doing with a staff like this in the first place? Yeah, what was she doing? I just came from here. Bye. Maybe I should talk to... Actually, should I talk to him a little bit more? Let's present some stuff. We got that from him. I feel like he won't talk to us about any of that, so I'm gonna just leave. Let's go to the main gate, and then let's go to Suspension Voyage, and then let's go to... let's go to Heavenly Hall. Oh, okay. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. I suppose I'll have to check back later. Okay. Never mind. Isn't this the same bridge from Mia's case? Yes, it was. Also, that blade orientation would suck. The blade is like a good inch above or below the blade. The blade base on how you hold it. Presuming if you hold it by the curved part, it's rather unwieldy or above or below the handle. What? Oh, you're talking about the way it's shaped. Okay, okay, I see. Like the handle part, huh? I can see how it could be a problem. Wait, you left a child alone with butts? That was not my choice. Seems sus that we're revisiting this place, unless it's not, and I'm just wrong. Oh, so it's because it's connected. It's all connected. So if you didn't know, we found out, she is the twin sister of Dahlia. She's the twin sister of Dahlia, from my understanding. And this is her mother. She had twins. And then Pearls is her third daughter, essentially. That's what we found out the last time. And I'm assuming this is Dahlia. Oh, so we don't know if the twin is evil or not? We know that Dahlia is evil. We just don't know much about this twin. This twin is the only one that we don't know much about. But we just found out that she is a twin of potentially Dahlia. I'm assuming, because she looks exactly like Dahlia. Okay, yeah. Okay, let us go to the hall, to this area. We're not going to talk about the cane. Let's talk, what was this? Be careful, once nightfall should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Oh, he doesn't want to talk about it. Sorry, I realized the autocorrect fucking up. The blade would suck to use as either you hold it by the curved part, which leaves the base blade an inch above or below, or hold it straight. And no worries. The curved part would now be a determinant. Oh, yeah. It would be in the way. Let's see. Let's go to the training hall then. Let's ask her about this. Oh, I forgot you're there. I forgot she's there. Okay, you know what? Let's examine the fucking locks then. This door. When I was here earlier, there was only one lock, but now there's 5 of them. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen locks quite like these before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like these before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secret during the psych lock. I wonder if these locks are guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. Trying to become British, I must learn how knives work and how to commit knife crimes? No. Let's see. We looked at that. I feel like there's nothing much to talk about here. Oh, you know what? I think we can potentially... thank you for the 160 stream streak display. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing good today. Welcome in. Hey, girlie. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Well, it was her. Elemental, I'm good. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good too. Good to see you. I'm having a good day. Wait, Maya's only 19? Yeah, Maya's 19. Yeah, she's only 19. A cutting torch or thermite both would easily get the job done and quickly. That's probably old metal. It's probably melt like butter. So that's what they suggested initially. But the reason why they didn't do it is because the mountain is very, very old. So they're afraid that it will... If like things like destroy stuff, it's gonna... Or if they're not careful with stuff, it might... Basically the whole building will collapse, is what they're saying. That's why they can't do stuff like that, apparently. Also, why does Mia look different here when we played as her? This was Mia when she passed away. This was her outfit and look before she passed on. So when she does get summoned, it's through Maya or Pearls. And when she gets summoned, she takes on their outfit and takes on their hairstyle. That's why she looks a little different. Wait, she passed away? Yeah, a long time ago. Like, when we first played the game, it's the first, kind of the first case that we played after the tutorial. Yeah, she passed away. She was early 20s when we played as her and mid 30s when she died. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you. She passed away in the first game. I was so devastated. That's why she randomly pops out of nowhere. It's because of that. How would cutting a door open cause a collapse? I hardly think a single probably inch think bars load bearing on a mountain. I mean, it's the game's, this is what the game says. So basically the mountain is just really sensitive. So they're afraid anything like that can be destructive can cause an issue with the building. I don't want to play this game anymore. So fair. So fair. But now, yeah, she gets called randomly by Maya and Pearls because of that. Whoops. I didn't mean to. Oops. Let me present it again. Hey, Dad. Man, Mia was my favorite too. She's my favorite too. Don't even worry about it. You're not alone. She was also my favorite. Okay, so this person saw you somewhere else at that night. It was Bikini and then Maya. I'm pretty sure it was Bikini and Maya. From when we played as her, yeah. Osha would eat this temple alive. What do you mean you can't safely open a door in case of emergencies when was Dusky Bridge inspected? Probably never. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini. Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura temple. I still can't get over the head nun being named the Bikini, honestly. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. What was it? Where was the evidence or paper? You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Huh. Plus, only moments before you rang the bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Mr. Wright? We even spoke a little about that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. Okay. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent possibility. There were 2 of you. There were 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be?
Clones, yeah.
There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Well, yeah, you do. Oh yeah, we were talking about the Resident Evil Veronica remake. Yeah, we were just talking about it earlier during the intro. A lot of my friends are excited for it. Wait a goddamn second. How didn't I see this sooner? There's a totally reasonable way to have 2 of her. Yeah, we figured that out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that not it? I would assume that we would talk about that, but I guess not. I'm assuming this? No? We're in a fucking channeling temple. They simply channeled her. I don't think that's how it works, because if she channels her, they take over the body, not split into 2. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. Is it not this? Wait, did it say how Mia passed away? By the way, oh, it's in the first. So it's in the first game. In the second case, basically we do a trial regarding her murder. Like we were the defendant of. In fact, we were defending Maya because they accused Maya of killing her sister. So yeah. Am I missing something? I feel like we have the stuff. Let me go through it one more time. Sorry. I didn't mean to click back, actually. Okay, let's go back. Who did it? I want to have a chat. Oh, it was some CEO, corrupt dude. It was a corrupted CEO guy. Okay. Okay. And then her testimony. Well, he's about to talk to the Blicky. Yeah, it was really sad. I really liked her. I really did. Okay. So, evidence that there was more than one of her. Would presenting her mother... Hi, Cage! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the Daily Bloom. How are you? Hope you're doing good today. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. Well... I presented the twin sister and that wasn't it. So maybe I might be missing something. Wait, a Faye? Is she related to Mia? Yeah, so basically, okay. So Mia Faye is this older sister of Maya Faye. Maya Faye being her younger sister. And then we found out that This one, Elise Donham, is Misty Faye, which is the mother of Maya and Mia's, which is the mother of Maya Mia, and Mia became an attorney just to find her mother. And then, Morgan Faye is the older sister of Misty Faye. Older sister, and then, Iris, Pearls, and Iris's twin sister, Dahlia, is the daughter of Morgan Faye. Very confusing. I'm sorry. I will be looking. Wonderful to see you again. I was wondering how you were doing yesterday on my way home from work. Oh, thank you. Thank you for looking. I appreciate it. I am doing very good. Thank you. Hope you're doing hope you're doing really good too. That's a lot of family drama, yeah. Because Morgan Faye hates Misty Faye because Misty Faye is more powerful than her, so which made her become the branch family when originally the older sister is supposed to be the main branch or the main family. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good on my end. I'm glad it's the weekend. Yeah, it's the weekend now. So now you can relax and stuff. You can relax. But yeah, that's how the family tree goes. But I feel like I might be missing something, so let's go talk to some people. So let's present another victim we know nothing about, same as always. I hope you'll tell me if you know something about our mysterious woman, Wright. I know that Elise Donham was no ordinary visitor to the temple. Her true identity could be a useful weapon for the defense, and I can't give that away just like that. Okay, fair enough. Wait, whoa. I missed a bunch of stuff. What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? There she is. The bitch. Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. Oh, there we go. There we go! It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You knew about that case? You're not the only one who notices something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, they're fucking twins. They look exactly the same. Of course you guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in the case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. Wait, so this also means Mia was at a trial against her own cousin? Yeah, but she didn't know. She didn't know at all. But I have a feeling Dahlia knew. I have a feeling Dahlia knew of Maya because the way Dahlia talked to her was a little suspicious. It was kind of like she knew her somehow, but Mia didn't know her at all. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. I like how Edgeworth knew all of this. Her sister. Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Oh, so yeah, stepsister. We found out now. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh, and this is when she entered my life. Wait, Valerie is sister to Dahlia? Valerie? No, it's the stepsister. So basically, the father of Dahlia and Iris and Pearl remarried into a different family that had already a daughter. And so, as they were growing up, Dahlia had a stepsister, an older stepsister. But yeah, the father basically remarried into a already to a lady, a single mother, basically. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. I'm sorry? What? Well, her what? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. Metabolic, thank you. Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What? When did she die? What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of a murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey. There we go. So Mia did win, yeah. Hi, Toriko. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the Daily Bloom. How are you? Hope you're doing good today. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi. How are you? Hope you're doing good. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. I'm good. That's good to hear. Wait, that looks like Wait, that look Dahlia had? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been almost 5 years since the guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed. She was executed. Oh my god, I didn't know that was her sentence. Oh my lord. I thought she just went to jail. Oh god. Oh my god. Last month. Executed. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and when someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead? I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Corain channeling technique. Did you say Corain channeling technique? Yeah. Yeah, of course. We learned that at the end of Mia's case, she was sentenced to death? I don't remember that. I don't remember. Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected with the fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. Damn, I just got here. What the hell is going on? Hi, Zero. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her effort, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Bro, we know about it already. We had to look into that for your case. We're already aware. Family drama. Yeah, basically. More or less family drama. Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Oh, yeah. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Corain channeling technique is real. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I'm assuming I should go to home. Or not home, the police place. How do I fucking leave? Do I have to go somewhere else? Shit. Okay, maybe here. Am I crazy? Hello? How do I... Oh, is it just like a... Was he being, like... Was he being a little bitch? Was he like... Go check the DL files and... Is that what he was doing? And not actually? Oh, okay, now we got her. Okay. That's probably what it was. He was like being sassy. He wasn't actually telling me to go there. Okay. Fair enough. He was just being a little sassy pants. Okay. I am ready. Okay, we went through the beginning portion. Now we got the fucking... We got it. I think it's time for you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this person saw you. Take that, blah, 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 blah. And then, the next one was your own contradiction. You know by now that Edgeworth is a sassy bitch. He is. He really is. I should be used to it by now. I should be. Alright, now finally. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying... Oh,
you're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me. Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Well, you have a twin sister, girlie. I don't know if you knew that or not. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. And we have Agile. We'll be right back after Agile, guys. Let's take this time to go use the restroom, grab a drink, grab a snack. We'll be back here in about like 3 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. Oh my god, what the heck? Hi, North! Hello, Raiders! I'm so sorry! Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, hello! Hope you had a really good stream, North! Hello! Raider, welcome in! Hello, Farrell! Welcome in! Hello, Moody Ducky! Welcome in! Hi, Vessel Vesper! Welcome in! Hi, North! How was stream? It looks like you were just chatting, but were you doing something else as well? Hope you had a really good stream. Hi, Taco. Welcome in. Wow, look a fun game and not that sticky as 14. Do you not like Final Fantasy 14, Taco? Well, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Meadow Leventis. I'm a Water Deer VTuber and the Guardian of Aquarius. Welcome in. I stream a variety of games like Farming Sims, Vision Novels, JRPGs, and much, much more. So feel free to hang out with us and enjoy. If you do need to raid and run, though, I totally understand. Make sure you guys take care of yourself. Grab a drink, a snack, get some rest if you need to. But if you'd like to hang out with us, I would greatly appreciate it. Today we're playing Ace Attorney Trilogy. Game 3, Case 5. So it's the final case of the game. So feel free to sit back and relax and hear me voice act. But welcome in. Hi, North. Hope you had a really good stream. I'm so sorry. I went to break as soon as you raided. I'm so sorry. But I hope you had a fantastic stream. I know it's really late over there, so make sure you get some good rest too. But thank you for trusting me with your community. I really do appreciate you. I really, really do. But make sure you also get some good rest. I know it's pretty late over there. But thank you again. I appreciate you. But what Raiders, welcome in. North's chat, if you guys also do need to raid and run because it is late, or you need to do you need to eat, or you have work, feel free to head on out and get some good rest, or feel free to lurk and sit back and keep me in the background for me crashing out, figuring stuff out, or voice acting. But welcome in. Ma'am, I play it, that's why I know it's stinky. Fair enough. That's how I was with certain games before. So I totally get you. But hi, Taco. Hope you're doing good today. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. All right, let's get back into it. Thank you again, North. I really appreciate you. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. If you want, I can give you 10 mil in game. I think because I'm free trial, I can't trade. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the offer. That's very sweet of you. But yeah, I know from what we discovered yesterday, or at least what I was told, free trial trading doesn't work or something. Yeah, free trial can't. That sucks. I don't know if I want to go for the subscription, to be honest, just yet, since I just started. But if I do start enjoying it more, then maybe in the future. Maybe. We'll see. But I appreciate you.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the crane channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. There it is. Honestly, don't sub until you're like past the base game, if you're considering. Past the base game. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I know that's like a long while, right? Because I think the base game, apparently you could get like hundreds of hours worth, but I correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've been told. Or that it takes like 300 hours or some shit. Hi, John. Welcome in. Thank you for the Daily Bloom. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. It's been a bit. You're at this part. Yay, yes! We're near the end.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me?
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
Yeah, at least 60 hours. 60 plus hours, okay. Depending on how fast you go through the story. Well, when Medi looked into it, he said that we should be reaching level 15, 10, either 10 to 12 or 15 in 2 hours. It took us 6 hours to get to level 13. So I feel like it's gonna take a long time because basically we're gonna go through the whole game on stream together. Have you ever cosplayed Meadow? And if so, what do you think was the worst cosplay you ever wore? Was uncomfortable, executed poorly, etc.? I don't cosplay, but I would love to. Cosplaying, if you want to do it right, takes a lot of money. It just costs a lot, and you need a lot of craftsmanship. I want to be able to craft my own items, you know what I mean? I don't really want to purchase stuff. Not that purchasing is a bad thing or anything. I just want to create it myself so I know, like, if there's small details that I want to capture and stuff, I could do it myself. But obviously, it takes a lot of, like, crafting skills to do that, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you're going with someone that takes the story slow, it takes a longer. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's about taking it slow. He's pretty fast. Betty's pretty fast with the story. I think it's all the reading we're doing. I think it's the reading we're doing and then the distractions that we get into. That's a concerning thing to hear her say, that her sister's always right. Right? That's what I was like, what do you mean? You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking about? Betrayal?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on the Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path.
We talk about 14? Yeah. Hi, Corbinic. Welcome in. Yeah, we're talking about 14. And that too. Yeah, we get distracted a lot and we're doing all the voice acting of the game. So we're actually reading the story. Because Medi, he's played and he's far ahead. But he created this new character to go through the story with me because he's actually never read the story. So he's using this chance for me to get into it, to read it together and stuff. Your sister is a sadistic murderer who killed 2 people that we know of. I don't think she knows that. I don't think she's aware of that.
She started to commit crime after...
Never mind, she knows.
She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life.
Hi, Lazy! Welcome in! Hope you're doing good today. Hello, hello. I hope you had a really good stream earlier, too. Welcome in. Love 14. I'm working on endgame crafting gathering right now. Ah, I hope you're having a lot of fun. I enjoyed it yesterday. I had a lot of fun yesterday. Thank you for the sip. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it yesterday, so I'm excited to play it again next week. If you're lost, you can look and you'll find me crime after crime crazy. Hi, Lazy. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Exactly. So how is she always right, you smooth-brained, laurel-haired dumbass? Hey, you know, some people are just very, very... How would you explain it? How would I explain it? Some people are very dependent about others, in a sense. It's hard to explain with words. I kind of have it, and I have it envisioned in my mind, but I can't really explain it well enough, so bear with me. But basically, some people just look up to others, especially I'm assuming she's the older, Dahlia is the older sibling. So you know how growing up, kids would be like, oh, my older sibling is my role model kind of situation. I feel like she had a twisted process or mind to it. She seems very innocent. Just from how she's behaving, her personality, she seems a very naive and innocent type of person, personality-wise. So I feel like she just believes her older sister is good. Now, she understands that it's crime after crime, so she's like, she thinks that that betrayal that she did to her sister made it worse, is what I'm assuming. Exactly. Sorry, I read that. Hi, Meadow. Been forever. I've been missing my Meadow dosage due to eepiness. How have you been? I've been doing good. I have been doing good. I've took a few days off because of some things that I needed to take care of, but I am doing good. But yeah, no, I totally get it. The time zones. But I'd rather you get some good sleep. You should get some good sleep, right? But Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. I know it's pretty late over there, so if you are heading to bed, I hope you have some good rest. But yeah, I've been MIA for a little bit. I'm glad to be back. Wait, so she thinks Dahlia did crimes because Iris betrayed her, huh? I think what she's saying is that her betrayal of her sister 11 years ago caused her sister to go down a path of wrongdoing even more. Now, I feel like it's kind of like a self-blaming thing that she has going on. I don't think she has some actual influence, but I think in her mind she thinks that her betraying her sister in some way or not doing what she was required to do by her sister has led her sister to become this way, like a butterfly effect kind of situation, if you know what I mean. I feel like she should still be able to tell right from wrong. If someone's executed because they killed someone, therefore they are wrong. Well, I'm pretty sure she understands to some extent, but I feel like she was very sheltered. I don't think she went to schooling, like normal schooling. She kind of stayed there. I feel like Bikini probably like sheltered her, like kind of let her like not know much of the world. And there's some people who are out there who don't know much, and that's okay. You really hate your internet now? Oh no, what's going on? The older sibling can end up on a pedestal, so you end up so you tend to ignore their flaws. That includes a double homicide. Yeah. Oh no, Shy-Hell. Oh yeah, hopefully it sorts itself out. I'll be heading soon, unwinding with your wholesome, calming stream vibe. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Also, how would they know each other? They basically had never existent parents. Well, they grew up together and then they kind of separated once the dad divorced her. So I'm pretty sure they had some consciousness or knew that they were twins. So you're not the reason Dahlia is a criminal, please. Yeah. My internet has been weird for days and it's not letting me do stuff. Aw, what the hell? Hopefully they figure that out. That's weird.
It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What? What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father, that's awful.
But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge? Oh. What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power.
Oh, so the dad never loved her. Oh, that's a little sad.
But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Crane.
That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of the Crane tradition hit rock bottom. The new master mystic, Misty Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident.
No wonder the kids are messed up. The dad never cared. Oh yeah. Yes, revenge on someone who was completely unaffected by the 2 murders that came from a great plan.
After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there.
And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple.
Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see.
Oh.
And I haven't seen my mother once since then, having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor.
This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fae clan.
That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
I see. Thank you for your help. Oh, hearing that, like, you were with this person and then hearing someone say that the person hated their guts, and that's so sad. That's actually so messed up. That's messed up. Yeah, that's so fucked up.
You're welcome.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate. I hate Dahlia even more now, yeah.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's psych lock. Oh, right. Fuck. Pearly. I hope you're not involved in this. Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Huh. You're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. But Pearl is a child, right? Yeah, Pearl is, like 9 years old? 9, yeah, she's 9. Yeah, I call massive bullshit. There's a big bridge that isn't crossed yet. Okay, let's talk to her. Very young. Yeah, she's a little baby. She's a little baby. And that's a lot of locks. Okay. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Donham's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Donham's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? The Inner Temple, probably. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this. Maya. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew about the training Maya was taking. You knew that the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course. I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Hi, Maddie. Thank you for the 160 stream streak. Good morning. How are you? She is the youngest person ever. Yeah, and it's of all the people we've met, I think. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. Hope your morning's going good. I can't stick around for long. Sorry. Oh, don't be sorry. Your words of affection is, I had an amazing time playing Final Fantasy XIV with you. A lot of laughs, a lot of good fun. I had a lot of fun. I really did. And I'm looking forward to playing more next week. So thank you for suggesting the idea in the first place. I had a lot of fun playing it and voice acting with you, so I'm looking forward to it again. So yeah, thank you. Sorry, I drank water. I slept in? That's crazy. Good morning. Thank you for the daily bloom. Thank you. But yeah, no. It's time to wake up. Ding dong. Thank you for the sip and the stand tall. But yeah, go. I know you can't stay for long. Thank you for the stand tall. Maybe I should fix my posture. 1 second. Thank you for the cat ears as well. And the glasses and everything, I guess. The head pats, thank you. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. So cute, I feel energized now. Get out of here. No, I'm not. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hasakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over the Inner Temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know that was the that was the time it was, whatever?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell? The Hasakura Temple's bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about the bell was because of this. Was it this? Oh, thank you so much for the follow, James Vampire. Welcome in. It's probably this. I'll do that. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you?
Thank you for the follow, Bungee Cat. Welcome in, welcome in.
I presume you recognize these pieces of paper.
Well, where did you...
In the incinerator at the Inner Temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? I would make a metal song joke for whom the bell tolls, but I actually very much dislike the band and back. Oh, welcome back. Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... Dahlia. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No.
And yeah, they were rife with controversy. Oh god. No.
I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Rose doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. That's crazy. Well, half-sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? I have a feeling it was actually Miss Donum. Yep, I like their older songs too when younger. Oh, that sucks. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, it wasn't Miss Donum. Then who would have told you to follow these directions? It cannot be ma'am. It cannot be mom. Because there's no way for her to get connected with her mom. Is it? I don't think it's her either, to be honest. Maybe? Someone she respects. Either it could be her mom too. Hi Cat Grill, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Is it? I feel like it's either mom or we did Donum, so it's not her. I don't think it's Irish. She kind of just met her. I think it's mom. Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why. How did you? I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Oh. Watch the Summer Game Fest? Oh, hope you enjoyed it. Or hope you had some games that you're looking forward to now. Alright, Pearls, it's time you started telling me the truth. Mr. Nick, Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me, just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How did you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
You made her cry. You need to answer to your actions, Meadow. It wasn't me. It was Phoenix. We are getting Final Fantasy 17 Revelations next spring. That alone was worth it. Oh, nice. Another Final Fantasy 7, huh? Crazy. I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Whoa, what did they say? Be careful, when night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Be careful once night falls. Should be there. What? I mean, they did say it will be 3 parts. Oh, okay. How's Final Fantasy not dead? That shit remade more than COD. I mean, because I'm assuming Final Fantasy is not dead because the fan base is really good. I'm assuming the game and the lore is pretty good as well. And they do produce more content. They have like all the way to 15 from all I know. So I'm not surprised it's not dead. I mean, I feel like if it has that many, you know, stuff, the fan base is pretty big at that point. So that's probably why. Because a lot of people enjoy it. I mean, it's I don't know much about Final Fantasy, to be honest, because I never really grew up playing those games. But it's a game I knew about, even though I didn't even have interest in it. So it's pretty big, I would say. Final Fantasy 16 also, yeah. Because it's higher quality than the slop Activision put out with COD. Yeah. Instructions? But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Huh? Be careful once night falls. Should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Oh, there's more. Her name is blank. She is our ally, the whole blank. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is blank, burn the blank. Also make blank tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. What? I'm sorry? Why would... It's crazy that the mom would just play like, Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. That's crazy. Some of the instructions. Her name, here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is blank, burn the blank. Also make blank. Tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Bravely roast? What does that fucking mean? Bravely roast? Bravely roast? Huh? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to... Huh? The gravy... Oh, right! It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Well, why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written in the letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the word gravely and roast, among others, right?
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donham on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Oh, well then. Would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Donham, so, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Sure, Miss Donham taught you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of their master in gravy from the night pot's roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing and I couldn't even do it right.
Oh.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Crane, like it said in the letter.
I see, and then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow, so I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple.
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and let off some steam by chucking the gravy...
Oh, that was Phoenix. And let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried? It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No, I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel the spirit? I have a feeling I know what happened. I have a feeling.
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yup, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then what would mean? Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearl's could. So my suspicion is that when Pearl asked, remember, Donum, she asked her to read the stuff. I feel like Pearl's, the silly little girl, showed her the letter and was just like, "How do you read that?" And at least Donum saw the letter, read it, and probably she was the one who called the spirit, is what I'm assuming. I don't know. That's my assumption at the very least. I'll be here shortly. Finish watching Day of the Dead. No worries, Dip. Hi, Dip. Hope you're doing good. Hope it's going good. This channeling shit has got to be investigated. Also, I doubt that being taken would not stop you, butts. Yeah. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. No, Pearls, you're not a failure. You're not.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me...
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. She looks so cute.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows something about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? Orders from Morgan Faye opened once before. Yo, mom went full psycho eyes, yeah. You can kind of see the resemblance of Dahlia and the mom. You can kind of see it. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother's watching over us, so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be all right.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Huh. Oh, Godot! Hi. Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot, the entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Faye isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Faye. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them. But I didn't know anything about what was going on. Huh. What did I say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
But damn, Godot kind of harsh. Yeah. Yeah.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family's no more. Now finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Harsh like a coffee without any sugar or creamer. Maya better be alive. Yeah, I hope so. How can you act on something you have no idea about? I mean, yes, Maya is under his protection, but no one can prevent every single fucking thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself?
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me what's going to happen to Mystic Maya.
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
No, she's a defendant in this case, so she can't be at the inner temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it's kind of strange. If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. Edgeworth. What's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak. Today's testimony? You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. Wait, what? The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession, or so I heard. Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. What? Then who is it? Who else would it be but Godot? Godot? Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Exactly. She has been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistant, naturally. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. He just said it to... He said it just to upset Phoenix and probably turn Pearls against him, and this is why literally everyone is better than Godot. Everyone shows care for Pearls. I don't think he wanted to influence Pearls. I genuinely think it's like seeing red. He is angry at Phoenix because he is upset that Phoenix couldn't protect them. I don't think he has anything to do with Pearls. I don't think he even thought about Pearls, to be honest. I don't think he thought about Pearls at all. Yes, he did it right in front of her, but I feel like Pearls wasn't even involved in that conversation in a situation, or in this sense. I feel like he was just upset. He was seeing red because Phoenix failed to protect the people he believed he should be protecting. I hope everyone continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. Thanks, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. You don't have to tell me that. He's withheld evidence and has tried to influence witnesses, so I think he knew. I don't think so. And I don't think, like, what... I feel like he has no correlation with Pearls. Like, he literally just was trying to, like, talk to Phoenix. I don't even think it was to piss off Phoenix either. I think it's like he was genuinely upset. He was just genuinely upset that he lost his girlfriend and now his girlfriend's sister is potentially dead. So I think he's just upset. I don't think it actually has anything to do with Pearls or to upset Phoenix. I genuinely think he was just upset because he lost his girlfriend and the sister of the girlfriend is now in danger. Because he probably, in his inner mind, probably is also upset with himself not being able to protect either of them either. Hi Darth, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the daily bloom. How are you? Edgeworth jinxed you by hoping it goes smoothly. Yeah, probably. Wait, he was dating Mia? So there's some speculations that he was dating Mia because he was involved in the case Mia was in, like, 6 years ago. And as well as with Phoenix, the Phoenix's case. So with Phoenix's case, when he was accused of murdering Dahlia's ex, he actually got poisoned, is what my thought process is, because he was the one that I thought. Wait, so how did it go? I think my opinion is that Godot was dating Mia, and then the boyfriend that we thought died is, I think, Godot, is what I'm thinking. Sup, sexy bitches. Yeah, you're one of them that'll get wrecked. Hi, Darth. Hope you're doing good. That's my thought process at the moment. That Godot was met Mia 6 years ago. They developed something, or he really liked her, but something happened to him, and so he couldn't protect her during the time that she got into this incident, and then obviously couldn't protect the sister. So I have a feeling it's kind of connected in that sort of sense. Also, why is his face like that now, all robot? I have a feeling it has to do with what happened while he was MIA. So he was gone for, like, he was just gone for a while. So I have a feeling it's connected to that. It would make sense with his character. I just don't like it because of past personal reasons. Fair enough. Fair enough. You don't have to tell me that. Touche. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold on to someone else, literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner. Thanks. Oh, he called him partner. All shall be revealed in the trial, but we already knew that much. Yeah. Meadow, me and the wife tried something, mostly because I thought it would be funny. Spoiler alert, it was hilarious. Oh? What did you guys do? I still don't have the answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The circumstances around the murder of Elise Donham? No. I mean, Misty Faye. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And what that woman is really after. It will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Also, seeing red, we learned in the coffee shop case, he can't see red, so he's probably Phoenix's gray problem. Well, what I mean by, you know what I mean by seeing red, like he's mad. We called each other by a certain, I guess, pet name. What? They started with M and D. Ah! I see. I get it. I get it. And it was hilarious? What do you mean, why was it hilarious? I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Meadow's realization phase. Yeah, I physically hurt both of us. It did? Oh. Hey, you know, at least you guys had fun having a laugh at it. Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple. Your Honor? What are you... Who, me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. That was his little brother? That is not his little brother. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him. I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot. No, that does not. Why does your brother have a Canadian, like, lingo? And you're not Canadian lingo. My poor brother, he looked a bit pale. Not to mention sad that he couldn't be here. Ah, Godot. But they both have such glorious beards. You know what? That makes sense. It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past, and we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. He spent time in the north, yeah. But when I told her I've never called anyone that, at least not seriously, she said, what about Meadow? And I was like, that's my queen. I've never called Meadow mommy, excuse me. That is true. I don't think you've ever called me that. I don't think you ever called me that. You've always called me queen, and that was as much as it went. Other than sexy bitches and bro. Well then, Mr. Godot, I understood exactly what you said, at least up until the end anyway. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world. The mommy-daddy thing is just, like, not for me, and that's okay. You guys, people have their own likes and dislikes, and that's okay. As long as it's discussed and agreed upon by both parties. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug. So then you mean... forget it. What do you mean? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she has had a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. Confession? The defendant? Iris, why didn't she discuss this with me first? I think I called you that a long time ago as a joke when you first put the Mommy Meadow redeem up. I must commit Sudoku as penance. Crazy. Not for my wife either. It just made me laugh. Every time I called her that, she kept making noises like she got punched in the gut. Oh no. I don't think I could ever call anyone mommy. I'll use Mrs., Mistress. If Mrs., Mistress, if they swing that way, but just shithead if they are friends and don't mind. Very well. This court will now hear the defendant's confession. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
My name is Iris. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes, but first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's alright. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
I like mommy voices though. I can at least admit that that Meadow, wink wink nudge nudge. I get what you mean. Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Donham?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
What? Oh. Enjoy dinner! I will have the 50k points someday. Someday. It's gonna happen, don't you worry. Order in the court! Order! But witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder?
Yes, that's correct.
What? 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in cold sweat. Huh. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite? Oh, that Godot. So this is the confession they were conferring about. It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie. Iris's testimony crumpled up and shoved into a pocket. Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crimes were you trying to cover up by your actions? Alright, 1 second. It's getting warm in here, so I'm gonna fix up my hair so it's not tickling me and bothering me. During this ad break, I might take a little bit longer just to prepare the rice. I'm gonna let it soak in the water for a little bit. So I'm gonna do that during the ad gel. Iris was covering for someone. Well, now I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jacket.
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Crane tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family? Meadow, I have a confession. Oh, what's wrong? Thank you for the head pats. Yes, and that's... Oh.
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself, if I need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Crane channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey.
The daughter of the master of the Crane channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey. Okay. I don't wash my rice. What? Why? Why don't you wash your eyes? I will loan you 50k since I am almost at 450, but I think I will hold on to them. That's crazy. Sacrilege. I'm lazy? Oh my god. Fall. No, it's all starchy and stuff. Starchy rice. Yeah, hi Zai, welcome in. How are you? That's blasphemy. Oh my god. You could do the lazy way, just put in a strainer of running water and just mix it up. That's the lazy way. Dishonoring you, dishonoring your family, dishonoring your cow. I'm good looking per usual. I appreciate ya. Appreciate you. Huh? It's the texture, Meadow. That extra starchy taste is just peak. No! Wake up and smell the coffee, Trilogy. She's naming Maya? Order in the court. So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes, and then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her.
And we have Agile. We'll be right back after Agile, guys. Let's take this time to go use the restroom, grab a drink, grab a snack. We'll be back here in about like 3 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back from Agile. Welcome back, welcome back. Meadow, there are a few games that you might like. Oh, what are they? What are they? It'll be worth it when I save up an entire month worth of money. Get out of here. Wait, sorry, I missed what she said right before ad break. Oh? Who? What do you mean? I saw you say something about Wolf Among Us 2. I'm a little surprised we're getting that. Oh? That's Game Fest, yeah. She was doing some meal prep, so it might be a little longer. Oh, yeah. I was cooking, I was washing rice. Ow. What was that for? Whoops, my bad, get out of here. Welcome back, thank you. Oh, I meant Iris. Oh, what did Iris say? She's accusing Maya of being the murderer. Thank you for the head pass, thank you. She's accusing Maya of being a murderer. Or, like, is the murderer, and she covered up for her. Basically, she cleaned up the crime scene, but not very well, if to be honest. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Wait, isn't Maya the victim? Huh? The victim is Donum. Misty Donum. Or, not Misty Donum. Elise Donum, who is Misty Faye. So, Misty Faye is the victim. Maya is trapped in the cavern. What's it called? Iris is accusing Maya of murdering her basically. Sorry. I'm stretching my neck a little bit. Bonk is negated by head pats. That's called PEMDAS, baby, or something like that. Crazy. But that's Maya's mom, right? Sorry, I'm lost. Yeah. So that is Maya's mom, but Maya doesn't know that. I don't think anybody really knows that, other than maybe Bikini knew, maybe Iris knew, but otherwise Maya didn't know that was her mom. Pearls doesn't even know her. We only just found out recently that was Misty Faye. From Game Fest, an extremely hard game will be a good collaborate game. Sea of Remnants is a pirate puppet punk. Wolf Among Us is amazing, and FF7 Revelation after you play Remake and Rebirth. Those are my recs for Game Fest. Oh, okay, nice. And don't be sorry, Doctor. Yeah, that's what we have currently going on. The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
For you specifically. Oh, all those? For me specifically? Okay, I'll look into that, though Sea of Remnants is a little concerning. I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. Alien Isolation 2, get out of here.
I went to the inner temple that night, and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
So it was in self-defense?
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You got the instincts of a true criminal. Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night, and that the person who did go was that woman. Iris even admitted it. Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
I went to the inner temple that night, and I saw it all happen in the garden.
Okay, well, let's go back and talk about that. Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple. Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go? I was in the inner temple's training hall. A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony. That would be properly described as hearsay. What do you have to say to that? What do you have to say, witness?
I just couldn't tell him the truth at the time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, isn't she?
Oh? Now from DOTD, Apple Crumble is a mystery game about finding who wants to murder your grandma. When Sirens Fall Silent is a detective game in 1990s Italy. Dreadmore is a chill fishing game, and lastly, Ithaca is a story-driven car ride. Ooh! You got me at detectives. I'm going to definitely look at those.
I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder.
There. We all understand how difficult this is for you. Now then, let's continue with the testimony. What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor, I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff.
I will link them on Discord. Thank you, I appreciate that, Dip. You're saying that the victim attacked Maya. I mean, Miss Faye.
Yes, it was a truly frightening scene. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
What were you doing at the time? Why didn't you stop them from fighting?
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear. This doesn't sound right. I don't believe this testimony for a minute. What happened after that? She moved in to deliver a fatal strike.
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of dagger.
A dagger, huh? And Elise Donham tried to stab her with this weapon to kill Miss Faye?
Yes, exactly.
Huh. You look like I did after I mystically took a swig of Wash Your Sister sauce. Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy? Do I have a problem with Iris's testimony? Let's say there's one thing. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony. You do? But this witness is your own client. Yes, well, nevertheless, that's fine. Witness, let's add your last testimony to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that. Listen, Gramps. I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me. Okay, now, let's continue.
She threw her staff away and pulled the dagger from inside her robe.
Try desperately to... Okay. Oh, shit. She threw her staff away.
Mystic Elise was trying to kill Mystic Maya. I think that's why she wanted a more lethal weapon.
It's true, it's not easy to inflict a deadly blow with a staff. Sister Iris, let me make sure I've got this straight. The victim herself chose to throw away her staff.
Yes, that's what I saw.
Is there anything odd about that, Mr. Wright? Yeah, it's odd, all right.
Mystic Elise attacked Mystic Maya with a dagger. I'm sure of this.
Okay, so let's put a... Did Godot say he'd render judgment? He did. He did say that. Objection! Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Miss Donham throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
But you can do it with... But all you can do with a staff is hit someone.
I shouldn't have to say that's really not how that works, yeah. Yeah. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword. If Elise Donham really had wanted to kill Miss Maya Faye, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say to that? That was an impressive bit of investigating, Wright. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close-quarter combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade. Well, anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony. But there is something strange about this whole testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point. Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright,
I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Because Miss Elise Donham would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey.
well, yeah, because she's the mom.
Elise Donham would never have attacked Maya Fey.
How can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Donham. Her real name was Misty Fey. Fey.
No, not Mystic Misty Fey.
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to... Misty Fey is the master of the crane channeling technique. She's also the mother of Maya Fey. Are you serious?
Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Donham actually the great Mystic Misty?
There's no doubt about it. It looks like Iris had no idea.
I can hardly believe it.
The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hasn't seen in 17 years, perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing. Yeah, prosecution. Order in the court. Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented, one, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during the fight, and two, that the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter, despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible, except for one little thing. Yes, what is this one little impossible thing? You still don't get it. You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps. Could you get to your point? I heard this witness's confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee. You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty. Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing? Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else? Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be blood on it. Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene. Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene? Huh? The pine tree? Stop jump scaring people with evidence! I have returned as the oven's heating up. Also, what I miss? We're just going through the trial now. We, revealed that Misty Fey is actually Misty Fey. This dagger was stuck in the backside of a pine tree. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women, this little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree. Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Huh. Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of coffee morning coffee. Didn't you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago? I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice. In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I ordered that a blood test be performed on it immediately. This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right. Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately. Found behind a tree in the inner temple garden. The blood is being analyzed now. Now then, the testimony we've just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. This is why Godot's not a good hear me out. Bro's gonna be dead about can you... Well, I mean... That's all opinion based, right? Everybody has different opinions, have different likes, have different dislikes. You just don't like Godot, and that's okay. I like Godot. So that's okay. Godot probably should get his analyzed. There's way too much blood in his cafe. Cute girls never lie, ever. In any case, witness, if you could, please testify again in this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw. The battle between the two women.
Yes, Your Honor. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff, but then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the fence with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable. I mean, but you would have known what your fucking daughter's name was. And she even knew Maya's name even before Maya even told her, you know? Honestly, the man is like the caffeine version of Ozzy Osbourne. Man has consumed way too much caffeine. I don't see how people find him attractive, and I'd rather use barbed wires as floss than think he can be fixed or a better man, and that's fair. I personally find him attractive, but that's like that's every case. You can find someone attractive, but other people won't, and that's okay. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination. After being hit over the head with the staff. Let's do that. Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all of this?
What do you mean?
Well, if either of them hadn't noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark where the two of them were, so I think that's why they didn't see me.
So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place. Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck? But the place was like lit up to hell. I don't know what you're talking about. What happened to the victim's staff then?
I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger.
Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike, but Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground, and then at some point Mystic Maya picked it up.
Nothing sounds especially strange yet. What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her? Was the one on the defense with her back to the stone lantern. Okay. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim?
Yes. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time. After all, her life was in danger.
I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point, it's just silly. Oof, my back. 1 second. Okay, there we go. As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified. Your animal analogies have grown tiresome. You were the one who started it. Anyway, so after Maya Fey backed the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next?
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise.
Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
Almost?
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
What did she just say? So, in other words, it could have been someone else entirely. We know that Maya Fey was at the inner temple that night, and that the woman that was killed was Elise Dono. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who? I don't have anything to counter that yet. Well then, witness, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. The two of them faced each other for a moment. The Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. The Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground.
So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
Where did the dagger go?
I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
According to the detective who found the dagger, it was stuck into the pine tree in the garden. Most likely, it was flung towards the tree after the struggle. That is the most likely explanation, yes. After being stabbed in the stomach, did the victim collapse right away?
Now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while. And Mystic Maya stood there not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then, suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over.
It seems like a reasonable story at first, but there's one thing that is completely impossible. The very idea of Maya stabbing someone, that alone is impossible, which means this faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere. Okay, so let's see. Objection! There we go, stabbed in the back. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
According to you, Maya Face stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right? Yes, I think so. But according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony. Like a spell, you say. Interesting wording. Wait, there's no magic, only channeling bullshittery at play. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? It's simple. People are like books. We've all got a front and a back. You get my drift? No. Is that all you have to say? Well, it was a through stab. You wouldn't really be able to tell which way. I think you could kind of tell, and I don't think it was like... Was it all the way through? I don't know. I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind. Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter. And now she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach. There certainly are some inconsistencies. Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing. What do you mean? There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee, but to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all senses. Hi, Medline, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said? Prosecutor Godot, explain yourself. The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light. Light. Well, let's say for the sake of example, you stab Medi with a blade long enough to go through and through, unless it's blade... I feel like the stab wounds would be a little different, no? I work at a cafe, and in my free time, I also do remote work trading. Oh, if you're here to promote commissions, that is against my rules. So no thank you. I don't commission people who actively just come over here to just ask for me to commission them, so sorry. Sorry. Please don't do that, because it's against my rules. By the way, did you know? Hazakura has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is at the inner temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit. I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for. Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern. Impossible? It hadn't been used in a long time and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to have been nearly pitch black in the garden that night. There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. Most enlightening. Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. Didn't the crime scene have all the four-corner lights lit up too, though? Like, isn't that what we saw? We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite? You would be able to tell because of how the wound forms from the push and pull of blade, at least from what I remember in my Googling for a detective-based TTRPG. I thought so. I thought the wounds can kind of give way of how it was done. Unless they never removed the blade, it would be difficult, but the blade was removed, so the wound was slightly pulled inwards and near the tip and outwards near the base, making it difficult. I have a feeling... Because I have a feeling the blade did stab, but then they, what's it called? They got stabbed, and then it was, maybe it didn't go through all the way, who knows? I mean, it's a 12-inch, so it should go through all the way. I have no clue, actually. But yeah. If you commission me, I can steal your money and give nothing in return. Death, get out of here. Order, order, order. Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. A lantern from the inner temple garden was not lit the night of the crime. Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face? What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot? This lantern. There's something written on it. But why? It's written in blood. Oh boy. So the judge didn't know about that yet. Written in blood? It says Maya upside down. A 12-inch depends on where. I think it would just barely poke through. Nobody noticed? I think Godot can't notice it because he can't see red. What the?
Oh yes, that's right. After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her, with the blood that was drained out of her body.
That's not a single detective. That's not a single detective noticed, though. Apparently. It certainly looks that way. Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about? What do you mean, what are you all talking about? We're talking about the message written in blood. Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle. Could it be? He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think about it, he did say something to me yesterday. Someone should have told Godot. I think Gumshoe was supposed to tell him, but Gumshoe was torn between telling him and not telling him. And how could she write that if she couldn't see and there's no blood on her hands? Yeah, I'm not sure. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. So that's what he meant by that. In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot? Okay then, let's move on. Godot's literally shaking, and somehow, I don't think it's from caffeine overdose. I believe it has now been established that Miss Donham was killed by Maya Fey. That's just wrong. Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears. Bro would have been too proud to listen. That's my theory. What do you mean? Who's bro? And what do you mean too proud to listen? Cause like if you're saying Godot like would be too proud to listen, it's the thing is, right? I understand you hate him, but he's still a prosecutor. When he's told evidence, he's not gonna just brush it aside because he's too proud. You know what I mean? I feel like now that's starting to be like very biased opinion at that point. Because he's still a prosecutor, he still needs clues. And if that clue is specifically pointing towards Maya, which he's trying to prove to us, then yeah, I don't think he would just be like, oh, I'm too proud to listen to your clues that you're presenting to me. I don't think that's how he works. That is not how his personality hasn't shown that kind of side of him. And nor has our interaction really shown that side of him. Let's hear it. We're all ears. Sister Iris's cover-up. Perhaps the wrong wording. Oh, maybe it's the wrong wording. Because that's what my interpretation of what you mean by being too proud to listen. Like, basically arrogant. He's too arrogant to listen. Is what my interpretation of your message is. Hi, Marshmallow. Welcome in. Thank you for the Daily Bloom. How are you? Hope you're doing good today. Welcome in. Welcome in. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Crane tradition, so I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... I used the Shishido to alter the way the wound looked. Hello, me. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. That's good. He seems rather confident and didn't ask if there was anything else that he couldn't see. I feel like that doesn't really seem sensical. You know what I mean? The detectives are supposed to send him clues. Are supposed to tell him all the clues. So this isn't his this isn't really his fault. This is the detective's fault. In this case, this is Gumshoe's fault. Then again, maybe someone should have told him. Yeah, not saying Gumshoe because I'm pretty sure there was multiple detectives, but I feel like in that case, it does fall on the detectives. Like, basically what it sounds like they did is they presented the photo of the stone lantern and they just gave it to him. Didn't go like, so here's the evidence, this is what we found. They didn't list what they found. They just gave him a picture. So that's a mistake on the detective's parts. I was trying to listen while doing a few errands. Is she still maintaining that Maya did it? Yeah, she is. She is. So you moved the body. Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan. I'm more just surprised he didn't ask anyone to see if the wick was sabotaged or something. He probably did. He's probably just not talking about it. But again, he might have not as well. He might have not as well. But the wick being sabotaged, he did. Oh, well, he didn't know. He didn't mention that. But more so like the wick was not good. Or was basically non-existent. So, who knows?
But even so, I never imagined that Elise Donham was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate. I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor.
I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body, but...
You were stopped by the head nun, correct?
Yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination. I feel like he would want to frame Maya, so he should be conflicted right now. I feel like he would want to frame Maya, so he should be conflicted right now? What do you mean by that? Like, Godot wants to frame Maya, so he should be conflicted? Wouldn't be conflicted. Wait, wouldn't want to frame Maya. Oh. So I feel like he wouldn't want to frame Maya, so he should be conflicted right now. He might be. Who knows? But yeah, I will say he is going hard on, like, pinning it on Maya right now. So who knows what's going on in his mind.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya.
So you waited until everything was over before making a move?
No, it's not like that.
She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid. Yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion. Like, imagine going against his kitten sister? Yeah. Isn't it your job as the judge to meditate the argument?
It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her that what she had done. I thought it was my duty to protect a future master of Crane tradition.
So what made her suddenly brave to call out someone that just killed someone else? Exactly! I'm like, when I see someone murder someone, I'm gonna run away from the situation. Because I don't want to get murdered, but I would tell a trusty adult who will also know what to do. Like, Godot, your argument is weak, man. Yeah, I will agree. I will agree to that. So then you knew. You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey.
Yes, of course I did.
That's odd. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position.
Anyway, she was a very special person indeed. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene.
You moved her body all by yourself?
Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it weren't for the snow.
The snow, huh?
I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge.
It's pretty amazing you could make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold. But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River? The snow, so there was a track in the snow? Apparently. It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple.
I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
Huh. Makes perfect sense to me. For the time being. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge? Caught a cold, so clearly he's not stupid. Yeah. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back. Okay. No, sorry, I'm putting on my detective shoes now too, being all like, is that so? Give me proof. Oh, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. The snowmobile. I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details? Forget it about the snowmobile, about the tracks. Let's ask about the tracks. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right? Well, yes, naturally you would expect tracks. This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride?
Yes, I think they are.
But I can only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
I see, snow was still falling, huh?
And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are fresh-looking tracks.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony? It's not very important, it's not important, it's very important. Sounds sus. Yeah, it's very important. Let's do with that. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony. But does it have something to do with this case? All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the records. Even if Snow was still falling, you'd see some indentations from the previous tracks, yeah. Huh, this should be fun. Let's get this Snow business cleared up, shall we? Snow was following. I know what they meant, so I said falling.
Yes, sir. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped.
So the time the murder had took place, the snow had already stopped. How's Naya? Naya's doing good. When the murder took place. Snow was from 7 to 10:50. She's saying the murder took place. I'd be scared if Snow was following me, not gonna lie. This was covered in snow when we found it. Objection! Oh, is it not that? Okay. Whoops. There was snow already stopped. So, snow, so then that means the... Huh. Would it just be the weather report? No? Let me push on the other stuff. Wait. Shit. I'm gonna go through this because I don't need to read that real quick. I want to press on the other stuff. Okay, there we go. There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true?
Yes, I am.
When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. Thank you for the sip. Hi, Seagulls! Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear. Oh no, you're fine. You're okay, Valgray. Yeah, no. I understand your hatred towards Godot, and that's okay, right? But I think some statements can be a little... I feel like there a little bit of the statement is a little biased at some points. Not all of them, but I feel like there might, because of your opinion of Godot, I feel like there are some opinions that that seem to be a little bit on the biased side, rather than facts. And again, it's not about his personality, but more so his actions, or like what he would do and stuff. I feel like a few of those were a little biased, while like his personality, yes, isn't the best because he's being an asshole, yes. But I feel like sometimes when you like call out something, or like you like theorize, I feel like there's a little bit of a bias to it. But that's okay. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? The white hair fits this case so well since it involves a lot of snow. Aw, thanks. I do like snow a lot too, and my hair fits perfectly for it. The words in my brain do not translate well to text, and that's okay. I'm good. That's good to hear. Welcome in. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear.
That's right. I'm certain of it.
I think I've trapped her this time. I see how you think. Snow, huh? What is going on here? If the snow really had stopped by the time of the murder, it'd mean there's a bigger hole in her story. Then that movie, The Grid Revelation, what the fuck is that? Huh. Well then, Mr. Trite, perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us. Let's see what's up your sleeve, or rather, at the end of your index finger. I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of. Now I'm imagining Meadow with different hair colors. I thought Godot was kind of chill in the past, but he's being rude as fuck now. Oh yeah, he's rude, don't get me wrong. Just because I fawn over him, just because he's hot, doesn't mean that I'm blind to his assholeness. He's definitely said some comments that he did not need to say. But I still like him. He's a red flag. I still like him. The hell's that? Is that an actual movie reference? I think it's a movie reference. Thank you for the glasses. Thank you. You still want to smooch him, don't lie. Exactly! By the time the murder took place... I still miss Mia. Yeah, I miss Mia too. Huh. I can't do that as long as you don't want animated. What? Oh! What? You don't want animated? What do you mean? Oh, you're gonna changing color and static images and horror. Oh yeah. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Nah, it's easier to just imagine it. Orders from Morgan Fay. Wait, what did the weather report say? It was snowing, and I did present it, so it was wrong. But snow stopped at 10:50 p.m. Lightning happened at 10 to 11. It struck the bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. So, oh, it might be the bridge, actually. Then would I just present the bridge? But that's wrong? What do you mean that's wrong? So it stopped snowing when it happened. That means that the bridge was already struck by lightning. I think it's just this. Is it not? I could Meadow's hair become blue and animated like rain to show she's sad? Because are technically a manifestation of the force if I'm remembering what? What? What does that mean? Using the report says it's the wrong option? Yeah. It's wrong. I thought that's what you meant. Yeah, it is wrong. But I don't... Because I presented on something else, but I just didn't remember. But the bridge would still... The bridge... Taken from the night from main gate to Dusky Bridge. But that's the only thing that mentions the bridge, right? Is it just the death? No. Meadow is a reincarnation of the Earth Spirit, if I remember correctly. Am I though? Am I though? Why is the bridge important? So, I'm saving because I have one more hit and I don't wanna... Fuck. I don't wanna... I don't know! So look. Your lord! So basically the bridge is important because... So she's saying that the murder happened when at least... when the murder happened when the snow stopped. Not exactly when it stopped, but basically when the snow stopped, that's when she got murdered. Basically at the time, there was no snow. But if you look at the weather report says that snowing happened from 7 to 10:50, and she was murdered between 10 to 11. but then Dusky Bridge at 10:45 was lit on fire. So if it was lit on fire, there's no way she was so able to safely go across. Because now at 10:50, past that is when she got murdered. How was she able to go across the bridge when the bridge was on fire already at that time? That's basically what's going on. But when I present this, these bitches won't accept it. So maybe it's the drawing?
Objection!
No, it's not even the drawing either. How do I present that as evidence? Let's see. Maybe? Yeah, it wasn't the drawing. What would it be? What other talks? Okay, what else talks about the bridge? Let's see. Lights out bell protects from evil spirits. The weather talks about the bridge, but that's apparently not it. I did the autopsy, that didn't work. The courtyard where Elise Donham was murdered. So the picture didn't do it. The weather didn't do it. I also did this one and that didn't do it. Is there something here? I don't think so. What else talks about the bridge? Okay, let me go through them real quick. So this doesn't talk about the bridge. This... Why is there a dot there? Shows Hazakura Temple and the surrounding area. Huh. Taken by her only pupil. The statue, there should be snow near its base. There's snow. There's snow there. The dots on the phone booth? What? The dots on the phone booth? Oh, maybe the dot symbolizes the phone booth. No, the phone booth is on the other side. It's on the right of the bridge. Going in, it should be on the right side of the bridge. Found on the outcrop near Dusky Bridge. Has blood on it. Came from the victim's staff. I don't think that's it. Horrible sketch of what he saw. The courtyard with... Is it just a murder scene? I guess I could present that. But I feel like it doesn't... I meant the lamp, sorry. Oh, you're totally fine. So this. We can't see... We can't, like, zoom into it, apparently. But I don't think that's it either. Is it just... No, it's not even that. What would it be? Is it just a track image? Would it...
Objection!
Not even that. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh shit, I didn't mean to press that, whatever. Oh! Maybe I have to press on a different thing. I think that's what it is. It's pretty amazing you can make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like, maybe they say... Okay, we read that. But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So it wasn't that. Let's do that. The snowmobile, I knew that would show up sooner or later. Should I ask for more details about the track? Wait, no, I didn't... Wait. Let's go back and then ask about... I used this to alter the way the wound looked. I used the snowmobile to carry... Let's do this, and then let's ask the other question. Maybe that's what's stumping us. Maybe there's more to it. Oh! Up, down. Getting excited. Okay. About the trap. No, I literally just did that. I literally just... Ooh! I clicked that already. Why did I do it again? Let's do that again. Please. About the snowmobile. Thanks. Let me hear more about this snowmobile ride. And we have Agile. We'll be right back after Agile, guys. Let's take this time to go use the restroom, grab a drink, grab a snack. We'll be back here in about like 3 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back from Agile, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. Let's see. What'd she say about the river? Because if she said it was frozen... Oh, no, she didn't say it was frozen. What case, in your opinion, played out a bit too long? I would say probably the French chef one, yeah. I think the French chef one was a little long. Welcome back, Meadow. Do you check for games on sale often? I make it a habit to look at the games when I usually go on sale. Not really. Sometimes I'll just randomly look. Sometimes if I look at Steam and there's like a big sale, then I would look. But otherwise, I don't really look at like just regular sales, essentially. Like I usually look during huge event sales.
Well, it was very cold that night, so I rode it all the way to the foot of the bridge.
Is that because you were struggling with the pronunciation? Probably. And the accented voice lines? I'm sorry, witness, but now I've got a problem with your testimony.
Excuse me?
Godot, what are you up to now? That night, after the head nun left the remainder of the training to you, she said she walked from the inner temple back to Hazakura Temple. Yes, I'm fairly certain that's what the record indicates. Let's recall her comments on the subject.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean.
I usually look for new demos because of sales, which is probably bad because I have over 200 demos in the backlog now. That's crazy. The snowmobile was in front of the main gate. This is one of those contradictions, wouldn't you say? Order, Mr. Godot! Why are you pointing out contradictions in the witness's testimony? Let's just say I like things to be neat and tidy, okay?
Well, maybe. Sister Bikini missed it. Yes, maybe she didn't see it.
You think she missed it? That doesn't sound right. Huh, whatever. Even I don't think this is decisive enough to warrant any more time or effort. It's just... You'd better be careful in your testimony. That's all I wanted to say. A smart little cookie like you shouldn't have any trouble understanding that.
Yes, sir.
What was that all about? Why would Godot want to give me a hint? Very well then, let's continue with the testimony. So you transported the body by snowmobile all the way to Hazakura Temple courtyard.
Yes, I thought that way Mystic Maya would never be suspected.
Sorry, what did Godot say? Godot basically helped us by giving us a hint regarding the snowmobile. So I feel like it might be a snowmobile like related thing, so which is probably the tracks that were stuck on.
That's what I thought anyway. But then
she used the Shichishito to alter the way the wound looked. Did I press on that? I don't even remember if I pressed on that. I don't think I did. Is that what you were doing when Miss Sister Bikini saw you?
Yes, that's right. She probably thought the worst.
Probably. More like definitely. I see. So Sister Bikini mistakenly thought you were the one that murdered Miss Donum.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It's my fault that this case has gotten so confusing.
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Huh. Sorry, what did Godot say? Oh, I just read that, I'm sorry. By the time the murder took place... Is it Butts drawing? I tried, and it's not. So the things that I tried presenting already was... I tried presenting the weather. That didn't work. I presented autopsy report. That didn't work. I tried the track photos as well. That didn't work. I tried Larry's drawing, and that didn't work. So, and I also think I did this too, and that didn't work. Let's try the crime scene photo. No? Okay, well, that's too bad. Is it the lantern? I haven't tried that, But I can't wrap my head around why it would be that way. You know what I mean? I don't think you tried the crystal sphere yet. I did. I did it. What's it called? I did it, early. Fuck, I keep doing that. Stop. At least I did it earlier. Fuck. Why am I like this? 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 Okay. I presented, I mean, I guess I could try that. No, that didn't work either. Damn it. Good question. Get out of here. Okay. Found behind a tree in the inner temple garden. The blood is being analyzed. Hold up. Can we look at the options again slowly? Yeah. So we tried the weather. The weather didn't do anything. Even though the weather talks about how Dusky Bridge went up in flames at 10:45 and the snow stopped at 10:50. Oh, I mean the stuff we didn't try? We didn't try this for obvious reasons. We didn't try this one. We didn't try this one, which is the hanging scroll. We didn't try the photo of Elise. We didn't try Iris's hood. Wait, is it Iris's hood? No, that was afterwards. Okay, we didn't try this one either. We didn't try this one either, the victim staff. We didn't try the Crane Master Talisman. We didn't try the dagger, and we didn't try the burnt letter as well. Oh wait, yeah, didn't Phoenix get the hood from the Iris the same night? Yeah, but that was before 10. Like, right as 10 p.m. hit is when he grabbed it from her, and she's saying that she was out there or after 10. Twitch is being stinky and buffering for me. Oh no! Is it just... I'm making sure it's not on my side either. Hi Jumper, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the sip in the stand, Tall Jumper. Thank you, thank you. Would she be able to get out of there in time? If she used a snowmobile, yeah. I'm doing good. I hope you are doing well, good as well. I am. And we tried the track and that's not working. You know what? Let me try the weather report just one more time. I'm wondering if I'm mixing up information.
Objection!
Yeah, it's not that either. Hi, Puda! Happy time zone. Fucking hell. Happy time zone. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. Weather report or bridge makes the most sense to me. I don't get it. No, exactly. That's what I thought. But apparently, it's not. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. But if the snow had stopped, then there's no way she could have gotten, like, past the bridge, is what I'm wondering. Oh, Meadow, happy time zone, happy time zone. Could it be a person? Wasn't Butts waiting for her? Oh, it could have, maybe it's a person? Saw an unbelievable sight at Heavenly Hall the night of the crime. Doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything that could potentially be... What if it is Butts? Let's try presenting Butts. No, it's not. It's not Butts. So we've heard a spectacular story from Darth Puda. We did hear a story from Darth, yes. I instantly thought of the cat Evil Larry. What would it be? Worth a shot, yeah. Man, I am lost, because I don't know how it's the bridge being broken. Is it just the map? No, it's not even the map. What's the news report? The news report. Oh, fucking. The news report is the just a report about the just a report about the temple. That's it. Nothing crazy. And then we presented this just now. That didn't work. I don't feel like this really means anything to us right now. We have the picture of Miss Donum, which also doesn't matter at the moment. Received before lights out, Bell the night, Nights Out Bell, the night of the crime, it protects from evil spirits. A regional weather report from the night of the crime. The news report was fucking. I don't think the news can actually print that. I mean, some news can. Well, it's gotta be something to do with the snow or snowmobile, right? That's what it feels like the game is pushing towards. Yeah, but for some reason, the only ones that talk about it is this, which it, Dusky Bridge at 10:45, which caused it to catch on fire, and it took 30 minutes. So that is definitely not... It's a contradiction to her statement about how she was able to, it wasn't snowing when the murder took place, so she wouldn't be able to pass because the fire started before the snow even stopped. So at that point, it's like, okay, so we know that the bridge is the issue. What about Bikini? She can verify the snowmobile thing? Yeah, we haven't presented Bikini. We can try presenting. No. Because I already said it was borrowed from Bikini or something. Yeah, no, it's not that one either. Bikini didn't trigger anything. Huh. Stab in the back. Body fell after... Man, wait, huh? Isn't this meant to be a kid's game? I don't know what the age thing was. Taken that night from main gate to Dusky Bridge, the courtyard where Elise Donum was murdered. Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime. Found on outcropping near Dusky Bridge has blood on it. Came from the victim's staff. Worn by Elise Donum. Maybe we're thinking too hard into it. Pearls, because she knew that Maya was in the... Oh, it could be Pearls. No, it's not Pearls. Hi, Onyx! Welcome in! Hope you're doing good. How are you? Thank you for the stand tall as well. And the Daily Bloom. Is it anything? I know, right? What the hell? Okay, wait. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. But if it stopped, there's no way you could have passed the bridge. Home from work, vibing? That's good to hear. Can't Meadow give some context? So, from what he shared with us, it deals with the letter M and D. That is what he told us. Taken by her only pupil? Fuck. And it's not this, which boggles my mind. What do you mean? My god, I'm gonna kill him for real. Wait, the autopsy says cause of death is loss of blood. So wouldn't that mean they were just wounded and bled out, not the stab immediately killed her, or am I overthinking? Yeah, the stab didn't immediately kill her, is what I'm assuming. It was pet name stuff they tried to have a laugh over. Yeah, they tried and had a laugh over. Yes. The reaction I expected. Man, but I presented the autopsy and that's not it either. When I used to... Okay, wait. Let's start from the... After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of Korean tradition, so I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. So what if...
Objection!
Oh, that's... Okay. Alright then. Alright then. So we had to present the weather on her dragging the body across Dusky Bridge. So it wasn't the part where the snow stopped, which could probably lead to this anyway, but it was the fact that we had to do it on the bridge being mentioned. That's so fucking stupid. You claim that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred, but I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
What?
I said weather report right away, but didn't know we had to pick which statement to pair it with. No, exactly. Exactly. I know, because the weather report has the evidence right there. Like, has the note that contradicts it. And I was putting it on the note where she says it's not snowing. It stopped snowing, but there's no... Oh my god. I feel like it should have still made sense. This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time.
Why do you say that?
Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire.
What did you say? The bridge? It was on fire?
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it. It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What?
But it can't be. It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. Order. That wind, yeah. The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge, body or no body. Witness, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Objection.
The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man. Me? How dare you? Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now. Squat? The important thing now is to find out the truth, isn't that right? Yes, of course, but whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Donham was discovered in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini. Witness Iris desecrate Elise Donham's body. He makes a good point on both accounts. That's right, I'm not lying. What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is still somewhat hazy.
We need the truth, so I don't care about lies. Crazy. You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy? It is only human to err. If you're so perfect, right, maybe you can explain this for the court. What is it? When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Kodo has literally lost his mind. I can't defend that. Sorry, you're fine. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick. Well, not exactly, no. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth. It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth. I don't know, I just don't see the possibility. Alright then, witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contains a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony. But she lied. Exactly, she got punted like a football across.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony?
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Now, was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge.
You know what even? This is not how facts work, yeah. So it's just a misunderstanding, I see. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident. It certainly was burnt to a crisp. One of the suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. Clearly, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder. Trite, I'm only going to say it one more time. It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways. The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes. What? Alright, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination. And as sad as it is, I'm so sorry, I might call it here for today. I know we still have 30 minutes to go, but I feel like I might be overheating a tiny bit. And then I have to cook dinner, and we do have community night. And I feel like if I get more on Thursday when we come back, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit, and then we're gonna play Hades. So I want a little bit of it to still be available before we move on to Hades. I think it's because the weather is getting hotter that my surroundings feels even hotter. Meadow's leaving. She hates us. I don't hate y'all. I love y'all. Have you tried having a fan on during stream? I have one right now. It's not doing me any good, sadly. No worries at all. Certainly don't overheat and take care of yourself. Of course, of course. So let me save this real quick. Is it on full blast? It's on level 2, which it can go to level 3. So I could do it next time for level 3. But let me go to the just chatting area. But yeah. Alright. So sorry for cutting it short. I just want to make sure I don't overheat myself. And I do have community night tonight anyway. And dinner might take a little bit. So I feel like it might be a good time to just call it here anyway. But imagine the fan is giving a hot wind instead. Yeah. Thank you for the redeem. Have you tried making Naya blow air in your direction during stream? It wouldn't be useful, but it would be funny as fuck. Get out of here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun, because I know I did. And we will be back here on Monday at 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST with Demon School. What game is it for Com Night? Oh, we're actually watching an anime. Today's a watch-along day. So we'll be finishing up Toradora episodes 20 to 25. It will be at around 8 p.m. PST, 11 p.m. EST. So we'll be finishing that. If you guys haven't done so yet, feel free to join the Discord. We have community nights, watch-alongs, poll votings, and giveaways all held there, and announcements of when I do go live if you want to get those live announcements. And I also do have my socials that you can check me out on, and a VGen if you guys want little doodles. I will be posting rigging options as well once I get verified, which is gonna take a little bit. So I need to get verified to be able to add more options onto things that I sell. So we'll see. Thank you for the Ko-fi code as well. I do have a Ko-fi if you guys want to give me a little tip, give me a little donate. But it's completely optional, so feel free to check that out as well. Otherwise, I will be sending you guys off to a mutual of mine. The first one is for followers, second one is for subscribers. So let me see who I can send you guys off to today. Let's see. All right, let's see. Who should I send you guys off to today? Nice try. Thanks for the stream, Meadow. Of course. Thank you for being here. Who should I send you guys off to today? Oh. Let's see how they're doing. All right. For those of you that haven't watched Summer Game Fest, I'll send you guys over to Poppy. He's currently watching it, and he just started, so I feel like now would be a good time. So I'll send you guys over to Poppy. Make sure you guys give him some love and support. I would really appreciate it. He is watching the Summer Game Fest, so maybe you guys can yap about things that pop up that you guys are excited for and whatnot. So I'll send you guys over to him. Let me set that up real quick. But that has been created. Oh, words of affection. Jumper, thank you so much for supporting me. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for always dropping in whenever you have the time. I know you're busy with work and stuff, so I appreciate that you try to take the time to drop in and support me either way. That's very sweet of you, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'll send you guys over to Poppy. Make sure you guys give him some love and support. I would really appreciate that. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys on Monday. If you guys can't make it on Monday, once again, it's 3 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. EST with Demon School. If you can't make it, I hope you have a good Monday and Tuesday, depending on your time zone. And I hope you have a good weekend if you can't make it to community night. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a very good night. Sleep well, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Good night, good night.